First part that you're gonna want to do is take a pry tool and you're gonna pop open this piece here. So if you just tuck this in, you can see that there's a 10mm bolt behind that panel. Then here is another 2 that you can just use a screwdriver to pop out. Alright, so once you have the bolts out, it's pretty easy to get the door off, or the panel off. What you're going to do is grab on the inside of the vent here, and then grab the door handle here, and you're just going to give it a good tug. You may have a couple of little pieces like this, these little clasps, that might pop off, which those you just slide them right back into the back of the panel. Alright, so this is the inside of the door panel. Here you can see all the clasps that actually attach it to the door. Here is the back of the handle. So this part, you're going to be taking these out, which this one already came loose here. Usually this is just kind of tucked in right here into that little area there. This one, pull it up and it'll come right out. Then here are the adapters for the doors, for the locks and windows. Alright guys, so this is the back of your door panel, which this is upside down right now. If I flip it, you can see that's the top of it there. So I'm going to show you guys something that I wish I would have known the first, I don't know, about 5 times I've taken a damn door panel apart. And that is, you only have to remove 4 bolts in order to access the door handle and that vent, so that you can do the bezel around the vent. So you only have to remove these 4, here, 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 and here, okay? I've already loosened these up, just so I can skip that part. All right, and then you literally just lift this and it comes right out. So you can mask it and paint it. Then this is the vent right here. So that's the part you're gonna pull out. And what you need to see is that on either side of this are 2 pins. There's a metal pin here and a metal pin there. If you get your fingers in there and you pinch, you can push it right out. Pull it out the front, and there you have it. So when you want to reassemble it, after you've painted this or whatever, you can see it says up here. You want to make sure that this side is the up part, so it's facing the upper side of the door. So you're going to slide that back in that way. So if you just put it back in underneath when you're all done, and just slide it up, you'll be able to just pop that right back into place. There we go. Click that right back into place. Then you take the door handle, line up the holes for it. Oh, that way. So you line those all up. It's got 2 little plastic pins that can go into these holes here. This one is not lining up. There we go. And then you put your bolts back in and you're all good. Okay, so you guys may have noticed that when I had pulled the panel off, I lost a couple of these red clips. So if you lose any of those clips, all you have to do in order to replace them, look for the spaces where they may have popped off. So I have lost them over in this bottom corner. And then you're just going to line that up, pop them right back into place. Okay? Alright, so as far as removing this panel here that has your switches in it, if you flip the door back over, you can see it's got some clasps here. You take your pry tool, you just stick it inside of those spots. You can pop it right out. Okay? Which that took my trim piece with it. but that's okay because I know you guys wanted to see how to do it. So then you have it here. Okay? Then in order to take the buttons out, you're just going to put your pry tool through here, and here on this side it'll loosen it up and those will come right out. And in regard to this little red bit of trim that I have, that's actually just a little bit of interior piping that I got off of Amazon. And you can see it's literally just a little strip that you push into these crevices. Okay, so in order to put the door back together, I have my daughter holding the camera for this one because it's kind of a bitch to do it one-handed. So you have your adapters here. You're going to put those back into the door handle here. It's going to be a bit of a tight fit for this big one. Whoop. Pushed it right out. All right. So we got those back in. Then you have these two pieces that are for the door handle. Now that you're going to hold the door panel real close here. Now this one with the ball on the end goes into this slot here. And then you're going to push that piece into that recess right there. Then this one with the little pin, you're going to put into the slot that's right behind the door handle. And then that you're going to push into the second recess. All right. These pins here, you can see that there are holes in the door. And you're going to line those up as best as you can. Okay, once you have them lined up, give it a good hit. And there your door is back on. Alright, so once you have the bolts back in, you're going to take these access pieces and just snap them back into place. And there you go. Doors back together and fully customized.